Hello and welcome. I'm Aditya Adi. Today we are going to discuss about a model. It's a model we usually experience or come across whenever we try to learn something new in our life. So again, thank you for joining. So let's begin. And for that, next I'm going to share my screencast. So let me share my screen. So yes, so we are going to discuss about development continuum. So as soon as you heard the term, many thoughts are running into your mind, but we will discuss it as soon as we start our video in the later section. So now let's continue with our development continuum. So what is development continuum? So development continuum, it's a four-stage model we usually come across or we generally come across whenever we try to learn something new in our life. So let's say D1, D2, let me adjust, yes, D1, D2, and D3 and D4 are the four stages of our model, or four, you can say four level, whenever we try to learn something in our life. So these are the four stages: D1, D2, D3, and D4. These are our four model, or you can think it you can think these are the ladder. You can think them like it's a ladder with our four step: D1, D2, and D3 and D4. D1 is our first step. Then we move ahead with D2, then D3 and D4. It's a ladder toward our goal with four steps. We will start with D1 in our journey, then move ahead D2, then D3, and then D4. So, so let me explain you when we are at D1 level. So what we have at D1 level, when we start our journey towards learning, then what we have at each and different level. When we are at D1 level, then we have low competence but high commitment. And when you reach to D2 level, then low competence with low commitment. But as you say, when we started with our D1 level with our learning, then you see that our commitment is high. Let's say whenever let's suppose whenever you try to do a new thing, or learn a new thing, then you are highly committed. Yes, I'm going to learn a new thing. Then you are highly committed and devoted to it. So that's why you are highly committed, but your competence is low, because at that time you are not skill you are not skillful enough to that particular skill you are going to acquire. But you when but as soon as you reach at D2 level, then you can see here we have low competence with low commitment. And how this happened, I'm going to tell you in the coming section. I'm just giving you a brief. So at D3 you will find that moderate to high competence, variable commitment. And at D4, when you finally reach the D4, then you have high competence and high commitment. It is the stage where you become high achiever, or you can say become a self-reliant. It is the stage where you become expert in your field or your skill, whatever you are trying to achieve. So now let's begin. So development continuum, it's like help to track whatever you experience throughout your learning. It helps you to acknowledge how your competence and commitment level changes as you try to learn something new or pursue a goal or a skill. So significant research validate this stage of development. So there are researches which validate like these stages of development. It's a validate model. So now we are going to discuss it with the help of an example. So let's discuss it with, I'm taking example of like learning a bicycle riding in our childhood days. So look at the four stages or four development level, and try to correlate it when you try to learn bicycle riding. Or if you are not, then let me help you. I'm going to share my example. In my childhood days, when I saw others are riding bicycle, I was eager to learn bicycle. I was very eager to learn bicycle by showing the others who are riding the bicycle. So then I started my journey towards my learning. So I start, so I, the till the time I start, like the very first time when I started, I was at D1 level. You can say the very first day when I started, or first minute of my journey, during the first beginning minutes of my journey. So I was at D1 level with low competence and high commitment. I was highly committed because I want to learn riding a bicycle. I was very eager. I was highly committed. Yes, anyhow, I have to learn. But with learning phase, or you can say till the end of the day or after an hour, I suddenly move to the D2 phase with low competence and low commitment. As you can see, I moved very quickly from D1 to D2. It's a pretty normal that you move from D1 to D2. It's a normal. But when we first begin to learn something, it's a usual behavior when we learn something new or take on a goal. We have this enthusiasm that overshadows our lack of competence. Or once you get into the reality check, then you realize you don't have the competence. Then your expectation is shattered. It's usually happen. So now back to my story. So I told you, after a few minutes or 1 hour, when I reach at my D2 level of learning graph, then I got frustrated, discouraged, and disappointed at the same time. Because at that time, I realized I don't know how to balance while writing. So I got frustrated. But yes, somehow I managed. And after that, I moved from D2 to D3 with moderate competence and variable commitment. Here, the commitment level is higher than the D2 level. So by some time, or I'm not saying on the very same day I moved from D2 to D3. It takes time. I will tell you the backend story, what happened at D2 level. So now, then with proper support and consistent effort towards riding a bicycle, I finally reach with high D4 level, where I will have a high competence and high commitment. So D4 is finally a stage where I learn the bicycle and achieve my learning towards bicycle riding. So now I'm going to the backend operation, like backend story of this development level, or my story. As I already told you, when I was stuck in at D2 level, I was disappointed and discouraged and frustrated. That's why the second level is called the delusion learner stage, or it is where the people usually give up or quit. Because here we usually realize it's going to take practice to master it, or whether it's worth it to your time or energy. So it's a stage where we usually give up or quit, or sometimes people call it or give it a tag of a failure. But when we call it a failure, when we give up without the conscious choice, it's like if you thoughtfully decide it's not worth the time and effort to proceed, then we will not call it a failure. If you It's like if you are thoughtfully decided that this is not my cup of tea, then it's not a failure. You are moving ahead with some other learning. But mark my word, if you are going to switch, like going to some other learning, then the development continuum will also follow you over there. So as we discussed, like D2 level is called the delusion learner stage. You might be wondering what are the other stages called. So I'm going to discuss next. So here's the graph. You can see our first development level, D1, is called the enthusiastic beginner stage, where we begin to learn, begin our journey. It is a stage where we highly enthusiastic. We just started, so yes, just wait. Yeah, D1 is an enthusiastic beginner level. In this we have low competence and high commitment. And here is our D2, disillusioned learner stage, with low competence and low commitment. This is the main crucial stage in our development continuum. It is the stage where people like people like quit or give up or got a tag of failure. So it is the stage you have to stand out anyhow. If you somehow manage to move from D2, then there will be D3 stage, and this will be called our capable but conscious performer stage. So as I already told you, when I was in at D3 stage, with persistent with consistent effort and support, I'll re it the was let me explain you again. D3 require your consistent effort and proper support. Then so that after some time it will require some time, then you will move ahead with D4, and our D4 stage will be called the high achiever stage. It will be your high achiever stage, and it is the stage where you finally become expert in your field, or you can say you can become a self-reliant. So let me show you. Yes, here are our D3 and D4 stages. D3 are capable but conscious performance state. Here is moderate to high competence and variable commitment. And here is D4. D4 is your high achiever stage. You have high competence, high commitment. Like it's like when at last there is no need, you will be highly qualified, or you will become expert. Oh, sorry. Just wait here. Yeah, sorry for disturbance. Yes. So we were talking about. I think there is some problem. I think, sorry for the disturbance, guys. So I was at D4 stage. We were discussing about high achiever stage. So high, and when we reach at D4, we will be high competence and high commitment, because at that time we are become self-reliant and become expert in our field. So as I told you, when I was stuck in D2, or people stuck in D2, so it's not like every people give up or quit. Is there anything? There should be anything to, so that you can stand out, or you move ahead from D2 to D4, to move ahead in your journey. So yes, at that time you will require high direction and high support. To stand out in your D3 or move ahead in your learning journey, you need high direction and high support. I need high direction at that time at D2. When I was stuck at D2 level, I I have my brother. He knows how to ride a bicycle. He was with me to give me support, and yes, he was always boosting me and praise me and motivating me. So that's how I moved from D2 to D3. So I will explain it deeply. So from now, from this we can jump into the need of the development level. At every stage we have a need. So as you can see in our slide, yes, the need of the development. When you are at D1 level, enthusiastic beginner level, you need high direction and low support. When you are at D2, the disillusioned learner stage, then one need high direction and high support. When you are at D3, capable but cautious performance stage, your direction will be low, but you need high support. And at last, when you reach your D4, high high achiever level, then there is low direction and low support, because now you become expert, you become self-reliant. So now I'm talking about direction and support. So how will you get the direction? How will you get direction and support? Like what in terms in what I'm talking about, actually direction. If you need a direction, how will you get a proper direction? So you will get a direction by setting up your goal. Like I'm suppose when I was going when I'm learning bicycle, then my goal is like I have to learn riding a bicycle within a 30 days. So this is the one way you can get a direction. Or second way, you can prioritizing the things. Like I have to try 2 times a day. Yeah, it can be a morning or evening, practicing 2 times a day. So it like prioritizing your thing. Or you can say, you can like plan an action plan. You can generate an action plan, like who will be there. You need an expert. You need someone. First you need bicycle, you need someone, your cousin brother, someone, your friend will be there to help you. So in these way, in this way you can get the direction. Or in as we talk about the support, how can you support? Like if you say, I can support you by listening you. If you are frustrated, like as I told you, when you are D2 stage, I got frustrated. People get discouraged, frustrated. Then listening is a good. Then if you know that there is someone to listen you, then you will get you will get relief, your stress get out, and you will get released, and your frustration will be released if is there someone to listen you. Or another way you can get, other way to get a support is like when you let me check, when you have like other way to support you or support an individual who's stuck at D2 level, like praising or motivating him. If I am there for you, if your friend or anyone is there for you, who's supporting you, who's motivating you, then definitely you will move ahead from D2 to D3. And the or other way you can say, you can go for a you just a minute, I think someone is voice fluctuating. Am I audible? Now am I audible? Please answer. Type in the chat box if I'm audible. A. Am I audible, guys? Please type A in the chat box. Am I audible? Please type A in the chat box, guys. Please type A in the chat box if I'm audible. Now I think I'm audible. Please type A. Am I audible? Please type A in the chat box if I'm audible. I think there's some network issue. Please, guys, type A in the chat box if I'm audible to you. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So at last, I'm talking how you'll get the support. And the last way I'm going to, you can go ahead or like need a support from an expert in that particular field. In that particular field, he knows, because he completed his journey throughout that field. He knows ups and down, so he can guide you to that. The expert will guide you that how will you overcome, from D2 and then move ahead to D3. So like these, that's all. At last, I can give you example. If you are a little bit confused, I can give you example, small example. It's not, I will not take much time of yours. Like we can take an example of when you are a new joinee, join a new firm, then like suppose this is today is your first day, and when since that you are going, and this today is your first day and you are going, so then the very first day, the very first moment when you enter in the office, at that time you are at D1 level. You are highly committed. You are yes, you are low in competence, but you are highly committed. You know that yes, I have to going to earn money, I have to financially support my family. You are highly committed anyhow. So but after a few days, or maybe in the evening or in the next days, or after a few days, you will find it difficult. Yes, that you after some time you will that this, yes, there are few people who knows me, and I am and the it will take time to get fluent in my task, or to get proficient in my task. So things are going to take time. Then now you are at D2 level. Now to move ahead, what you will do? Either you will talk to your friends, either you will talk to your family, to tell them that how you are feeling, you are frustrated, there's no one in the company who knows you so well, or you don't know the much about the concepts about the task you are working. So or other way so this is the one way you can overcome: talking to others, talking to your family, talking to your relatives, talking to friends. Other way you can by recalling your goal. What was your goal? You will be get motivated. Like, what was your goal? How you joined the company? I joined the company to financially support my family, or to earn the money so that I can achieve other goal in the life as well. So these are the way. There are other ways. It's depend on the individual to individual. There how they can how they can support or direct themselves. So it depend for individual to individual. There is no specific definition for it. Then then by getting support from my family or my recalling by recalling my goal, I will move ahead with D3. And with some time, like after a 6 month, with consistent effort, with D3 or 6 month or a 1 year, I will move ahead at D4, and I will become expert in that particular field in my profile. So that's how the things work. But there's but if you want to, like, suppose you are switching from one profile to another in the same company, then also the development continuum will follow you. Yes, the things are not hard that much, because people are now people know you. But when you are working for a new profile, then you need a support, then you need D2 level. When you reach at D2 level, you need a support from your colleagues, the colleagues in the same department, who will give you support, who will assist you. Then you will move ahead. So that's now, guys, I hope you understand. Or if now we are open to Q&A, you can ask any question if you have. Guys, we are done. You can ask question. Now I am stop sharing my screen. Please type your question in the chat box, guys. If you have any question, please type in the chat box. I'm there for you. It's a bit difficult, not so difficult psychological topic, but yes, once you start correlating this development continuum with your learning, then you will get to know. You will get excited or familiar. Do you like the topic? I think I got one question. Let me first stop sharing my screen. Yes. Presentation. Vikas Thakur. At some point of time, both the things is necessary simultaneously. However, we can manage either one of them at this time. In which way we should move further to breach the D2 obstacle? And I guess to reaching the goal, this stage play a very important role. Yes, our D2 is our learning graph. D2 is the very crucial. It is the main element, because it is the main element. It is our stage at D2. It's not like that people will give you a tag of failure. Once you reach a D2 level, and when you realize that no, it's not my cup of tea, it's not what to give my time and energy, then you can move ahead and go for other learning in life. But the same development continuum will follow you. It's your choice, but it should be a conscious choice. If you're a conscious choice, then it's good to go. You can go ahead and learn other thing in life. That's all. But yes, a D2 stage is the crucial and the main element in our learning. Whenever we try to learn something in your life, we will definitely stuck at some point. Margin will be low, but yes. The other question will be, we are at D1 stage. It is an imaginary or action taking state. No, Saxena, it's not an imaginary state. It's like imaginary state, like I already imagined, or I have a goal list. I'm going, like, suppose take example. If I am going for a climbing a mountain, so then I start, or I take a 2 or 3 step or 10 step. The starting 10 step will be my D1 level. But once I complete my 20-30 steps, then I know, bro, it's very difficult. It's going to take time, and it's going to take energy. Then I am at D2 stage. The very first stage, actually when we start taking action, then D1 will come into the picture. It's not an imaginary. So is there any question? So any other question, guys? Great. Okay. Thanks, Saxena. Any other question, or are we done? I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. If you have question, then you can ask. We have other participants. You can all go ahead and ask question if you have some doubt. Just wait. If you have question, can please guys ask. Otherwise, we are done. We are good to go. But guys, there's one thing I want to tell you. I'm going to create a page, my tribe, for my tribe, adityadi.com. So I will send you the link on your email IDs. On your email IDs. So please follow me over there. Follow me over there. So I will send you the link through the email IDs or I WhatsApp, because I have your contacts. So please just follow me. Or I think that's all. Because you will realize it. You will realize it as soon as you like go for it. Go for it. Go for it. It's not imaginary. Yeah? It's like imaginary will not count in the development continuum. When you actually go for it, then it will come into the picture. If I'm sitting over here, I'm imagining that yes, I have to like the digital marketing, I have to learn digital marketing, then there is no D1 level. I actually go for it and search for it on the Google and try to find some things, then I am at D1 level. But till the time I start searching, then I find it difficult. Like there are many things I don't know which things come first, which thing comes after. Then where I need a coaching, this is my example. I started learning digital marketing, and this the same thing happens with me. When I started, it feel very difficult. I don't know where to start. There are many things. I was totally confused. Then I realized I am at D2, and now I have to move ahead with coaching. Then I join in my internship program, Digital Deepak. So now they clear out many things. They now I managed to understand the things will follow sequentially. Now I am understanding things sequentially. Now you can say I am at D3. After you can say 5 months, 6 months, or 1 year, I will be, or maybe more time, I will be at D3. Then I will become expert, not expert yet, proficient in digital marketing. So yeah, that's all. I think we are done. Is there, you have any question, other question? If you have other question, then you can ask me, or I think we are good to go. We are done. So are we done? I'm just waiting for a few seconds. If you have question, then type, then we are good to go, or I think we are done. Guys, I think you don't. Okay, then I think we should end our session over here. So I hope you like the videos, guys. Thank you for watching or giving your support. So now I'm closing the video. Or just follow. I'm going to share my tribe link with you. So just follow me over there. So thank you for watching again. Thanks a lot. And just cheers.